Stanley kids, I'm Miss Gretta and I'm back in the lab with another experiment today. I hope you are doing well. I know I am. So this month we are learning about friendship, which is using your words and actions to show others you care. So today we are going to learn that solid friendships are a part of God's plan. Now, have you ever tried to stick your tongue on a frozen surface in the winter? Or had an ice cube stick to your lip? So what happened? I know it's crazy, but frozen substances really aren't sticky at all. So let's find out how tongue velcro really happens and learn a little about friendship too. Let's just jump right into our experiment. So today you can see we're using ice cubes and salt. Now, so I'm going to take out a couple of ice cubes and I'm going to put them on here, and I can try to stick them together. But they're just not sticking, are they? No matter what I do, I can try to stack them, but look, they keep moving out, they fall. Let me try another one. Maybe I can add another one and maybe get them to stack and see if it works. But it doesn't want to stay. They are so slippery, I can't even hold on to them. So now I'm going to show a little something different. I'm going to take 2 more cubes, and this time I'm going to add a little salt to the side. Now you're thinking, salt, what is that? So I'm going to put it on there. So you know, like when you glue something together, you usually have to give it a second for it to really start to glue and stick together. So that's what I did here. Oh, and I just dropped it. So whenever you do that, the glue starts to work. Now, even if you're using like super glue, you have to give it a second, right? You have to hold it just to make it hold. So now I want you to see that my salt, it has worked. And look, the cube is not coming apart. Isn't that exciting? So how did that happen? Well, let's get to the science. Did you know that salt lowers the freezing point of water and little spots form, creating a pit or a non-skid surface? So once the water melts briefly, it will refreeze when another cube hits it, the top of it, like this one. It's like frozen glue. They are stuck together. Now, if you remember the first time I tried to stack some cubes together, they wouldn't stick together. They were so slippery, probably because my hands are so warm and they melted very quickly. But the second time I put the salt, it made the difference. So, what sort of friendships are like the first ice cubes? You know, when they don't stick together, you know, they're not very close. They break apart very easily. Now, friendships are like this are usually based on an activity or a brief connection and aren't long-lasting like being on the same team, like in football. But the second set of ice cubes, when they're salt, held them together, that is like a friendship that has Jesus at the center of it. So when both of you love Jesus and you share the same love for God, and His ways, you know your friendship is much more lasting and meaningful, and you won't break apart when things get a little slippery. Now, I have a Bible verse that I would like to read for you today, and it's from Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 17. And it says, "A friend loved at all times. He is there to help when trouble comes." Isn't that great? So remember that true friends will stick with you through anything. So I want you to go out there, and I really want you to focus on finding good friends who love Jesus. And when you do, you know you will stick together. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.